spins round. And we are live.
We hope.
We hope. Let's. Oh, we're not on there yet. I'll just check the phone. Good old technology. If you are watching.
Oh, yeah, we've got a one.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're on the. There we are. It's weird looking at your face on the phone.
Yeah. It worked.
It worked. If you are watching, do pop a hello in the comments so that we know that we're not talking to ourselves, which we're very good at doing.
It's comforting when you see that little number at the top.
Yeah, but we could just carry on and do it ourselves anyway.
Yeah, we would, wouldn't we? We'd be quite happy. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hello.
Hi, Deb. I'm looking on my phone as well. I'm not being rude, but some of the names don't appear on here. So,
Oh, wow.
Good afternoon. Yeah, Candice from Chattanooga. Such a good name.
That does sound bad, doesn't it?
Hi, Sam. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Amanda. Bye. Go and enjoy the football. No, I don't need to know the score. Really, I don't. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Tori from over in Virginia. Excellent. Wow, and Kurt from Colorado Springs. Oh, we're so international. Get us.
Jet setting.
Yeah, from cold and dark England. Yeah, it was. We had frosty this morning.
Oh, fondue. Very nice.
Oh, Eva's had fondue. Love a good fondue. Dipped sprouts in it. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts in cheese fondue. Now I'm hungry. I shouldn't be because I've eaten so much today. Hi, Leslie.
Eva also posted up a picture of a naked goat. All ready for
Yes, a naked goat, yes.
A naked goat, yes.
Yes, I have a naked goat too. Hi, Heather. Yeah, I like the idea of sprouts in cheese fondue. That sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
cool.
Sprouts in anything, though.
Oh, yeah. I love a sprout. Do love a sprout. Sprout coleslaw, sprout risotto. I put sprouts in the chili I made the other day. Like a sprout.
In Bubble and Squeak is also good.
Yeah, Bubble and Squeak's amazing. It is. Deb saw the naked goat. I'm surprised Facebook didn't ban it.
Yeah, goes against Sarah.
Hi, Farmer. Hannah says, good to see you. Need cheering up. Just saw something really sad. Oh, big hugs to you, Hannah. Plus, I have 2 naked goats for me and my 3-year-old to do. Excellent. Naked goats are good, I think. I don't know.
Facebook will be all over this, you know.
Yeah. We'd be banned for talking about naked goats. Heather says, roasted sprouts with lardons. Yeah, sprouts, bacon and chestnuts. Good old classic. Delicious. Debbie puts sprouts with pancetta. Yeah, that's posh. Posh bacon.
Jane in the Westies.
Eva says, love sprouts. Thought the talk yesterday the whole time I was prepping them. Yeah, I did talk about festive food in my Friday chat yesterday, and sprouts did come up because they're very magical. Hi, Maria. Jane in the Westies. The Westies are excited about the goats.
So are we.
We like goats. Goats are fun. Actually, I didn't look up their meaning. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got cards in the way. I do like a goat, obviously, connected with the horned gods of various kinds and Baphomet. Goat. Goaty McGoaterson. Let's have a look. Goat. Symbol for the sign of Capricorn. Well, that's kind of obvious, isn't it? Associated with several horned gods. The goat is a feisty old thing. Oh, yeah. Climbs ridiculously high-sloped mountains with total sure-footedness and likes to butt heads. Basically, Goat adapts to his surroundings and is an all-round survivor, finding his way through any kind of unexplored territory or terrain. So he's independence, strength, survival, foundations, security, growth, new pathways, confidence, stubbornness, and direction. And that's your goat for you. Run out of space. Run out of space.
Right, doesn't it?
I do like goats. They have got a lot of personality. Right. Hello to Tori's mum, Ginny. Hello, Ginny. Sam hasn't got any naked goats, but there is wine. Keep drinking the wine, and you'll probably find there'll be naked goats. Or Deb, yeah, Brussels sprouts are a love or hate, aren't they? Deb's on the hate side of that. Hi, Colin. Just had a Christmas dinner with the Clanelly veterans. I saw the photos, Colin. It looked brilliant. I hope you had a good time. Hi, Xenia in Hotel Lounge. Not doing crafts, but joining passively. I'm having chorizo and cheddar and a berry granola and amaretto mince pie and a coffee Americano.
Delicious.
That sounds good to me.
Sounds really good.
Hannah loves the floppy-eared goats. My auntie used to keep some. Goats, they are brilliant. Yeah, Goaty McGoaterson.
Don't be laughing. I would say that.
I stole it totally. It's from the NCIS program where they use that kind of all the time.
We could do that for everything, couldn't we? It'd be great. Yeah,
they do it for everything, and we do it. Yeah. So Eric is Barky McBarkerson. Amanda says, my daughter and I guardian a goat at a local sanctuary. Appropriately, he's named Cracker. Such a character there. Brilliant. That's fantastic.
Oh.
Debbie's guessing the naked goats must be blue with cold today.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think it's got above freezing today. It's been.
No.
My mum's had snow. She lives in Cheshire. So they've had snow today.
We don't. We're the wrong. We're too close to the ocean and the wrong side of the hills to get it mostly. But I don't mind too much. Eva's dog goes absolutely crazy whenever she sees goats for some reason. Other animals are interesting, but goats obviously got a thing about goats. Oh yeah, hi Hazel, here with the football on in a proudly sprout-free zone. Sprout-free and proud.
I'm in a football-free zone.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not. There'll be shouts at some point, I expect, from the other room.
Yeah, so Bob's watching it in there.
Colin says there are goats in North Wales that come down into the town. See, I would love that.
I've seen the pictures in lockdown. They weren't they?
Yeah, bless them. Bless them. Eva, don't forget the research. Boaty McBoatface. We're going to have all sorts of these, aren't we? Deborah says, love the army regimental goats with their silver covers on their horns. Oh, yes, I've seen those too. Hi, Mandy. Karen's had snow. Yeah, you're a bit further up north than we are.
Yeah, you're not too far from...
Hazel, there was a petting zoo near Portsmouth, had a big black billy goat called Satan. That, yes, I'm guessing that's the up Rowlands Castle way. There's the petting zoo there. We used to take the kids there when they were little to feed all the goats. But yeah, you had a big black billy goat. You're going to call him Satan, really, aren't you? Debbie, been -3 here all day. No football in this house. Yeah, it's been -3 here today as well. Xenia, apparently Morocco has won and the Trafalgar Square is nuts, as I would imagine, for New Year's Eve. Yeah, no football talk here. That's it now. Eva, tons of snow here in Switzerland in the last 36 hours. It's been magical.
Yeah,
I did see your photos of collecting the Christmas tree. That was lovely. After sprouts, it will be Bloaty McBloat. Bloaty McBloaterson.
Or something else, but we won't do that.
Let's not go there. Colin says the goats are the mascot of the Welsh Guards Regiment. Thank you. Yeah, I have seen pictures of them. Fantastic. So we obviously have a goat craft today.
That's what else involved.
If you haven't guessed. No snow in South Wales, not fair. Yeah, snow's beautiful, but it does, we're not geared for it in England. We don't really know how to cope with it, do we? So you've only got to have 3 snowflakes and everything grinds to a halt. And seriously, we don't need anything else grinding to a halt in England at the moment. Deb, follow Dalston Farms in Scotland on Facebook. They have so many goats. Last year they had a miracle baby goat birth. It is quite a story, and she has become one of their mascots, T-shirts and all. Miracle baby goat at this time of the year? Sounds like a familiar story to me. Was it born in a shed and put in a manger? I'm sorry, I've had coffee today. Had that no snow in Florida. Not surprising, to be fair. Sam has been boiling jars all day, so I've had to have the back door open. My decking never defrosted. I went out to fill up the bird feeders this morning, and they were all iced up. Every single one of them. Debbie says snow means a duvet day. I could do with a duvet day. Colin's car wouldn't start today because of the cold. Yeah, everyone was out there this morning scraping all the ice off their cars. Hi, Michelle. Checking in from soon-to-be rainy Southern California. Actually, I think we've got rain for tomorrow. Forecast. I believe so. We won't mind. We're going to be in Queenie's in the little tea room in Emsworth doing a workshop with cake and delicious lattes and hot chocolates of all varieties. Not that I'm looking forward to that bit at all. Hannah, my poor duck pond has had ice in all day. Oh, bless them. Poor ducks. Poor ducks. So we could probably waffle on talking about goats and absolutely nothing else all day. So I guess we really ought to start with the ritual. Thank you to Ness today for putting together the Yule ritual. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit... Maria, yes, they do. Do they take cash card in the cafe? Yes, they do. Heather, there are many people that keep goats here in the Lake Country. My mum used to take my boys to see the baby goats when we used to visit her during the summer. Oh, we like a baby goat. There'd be no sprouts. I've not had sprout cake. I'm not sure.
There's a challenge.
I'm not yet. You, Heather, that's your challenge.
Leave it with me.
We did have a suggestion of putting sprouts in an incense blend, as I recall, a little while back.
Yeah.
Nikki says rainy but warm New Zealand here. Good morning, Nikki. Oh, Eva, we are going to have to go and live with Eva because she's making cookies tomorrow. Got my German cookie book on standby. We need to see photos of what you make, obviously. We will see you tomorrow, Xenia. No, I think the trains are all right tomorrow, aren't they? They're not striking tomorrow. Says, fingers crossed. Hazel, my neighbour made sprout curry. It was not a success.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound quite right, does it? Right, we need to start the ritual. Otherwise, I am actually playing with the wool here, and I'm going to end up tying myself up in knots with it. So Ness has written today's ritual. It is a little bit different if you are used to the standard Wicca type format structure for rituals. We've been going a bit off piste like we do because we don't like following rules or doing anything normal. Heather started it with their last ritual, and Ness has continued the theme. Don't look innocent, Heather. That just doesn't work.
This one,
we've got Norse flavour, Ness, haven't we? Do you want to, because I'm talking a lot. Ness, do you want to explain where your inspiration for this one was from?
Actual ritual is, I think it started a couple of years ago Rachel bought us a Yule goat. On the post, this little straw Yule goat, and I've been fascinated with them ever since. And obviously it ties in a lot, there you go, ties in a lot with the Norse, which obviously I'm really fascinated with at the moment. So strangely enough, it was another one of our students that said about a craft for Yule. She said, but you've probably done it, you've probably got that set up already. I said, actually, no, I haven't. And she originally had the idea, and so that all come together. And I thought we'd start with the ritual with a visualization to connect with the elements and to bring us all together. And the inspiration for that was from the last one that Heather did about bringing us all together in a totally different way other than sort of the casting circle bit. So if you like, we'll start with that.
Oh, Eva's just said, yes, Cos bought the most amazing Yule goat from Glasgow.
Driving her car.
It's like the little one I just showed you, but it was that kind of size. Might have had a little bit of goat envy.
She also avoided, she put on her Facebook, she avoided the £150 life-size straw goat. How fantastic.
Where would you put it? Eric would probably not be impressed with that.
If it was straw, I'm not sure how long mine would have stayed a straw.
Yes. Denver might have decided it was a chew toy.
Yeah. You've been going off with bits of it everywhere.
Good evening, Anne. So yeah, less of this goatee frivolity. See, it's the goat energy. Goat energy is taking part today. Just take a few deep breaths.
Take a few breaths in and out.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll hand it over to you, Ness, and I'll shut up.
Make yourself comfortable. Close your eyes. And continue taking a few deep breaths in. And slowly exhale out. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a forest on a grassy clearing. Thick snow is on the ground and the sun shines weakly in the grey winter sky. The trees of the forest are bare of leaves and the sunlight casts long shadows across a snow-covered landscape. You become aware of others standing with you. Some faces you recognise, and others you do not. But you know everyone is here for the same reason, to honour and to celebrate Yule and the winter solstice. As you stand in the rough circle of people, you become aware of the cold, snowy ground beneath your feet. You are thankful for your warm boots. Acknowledge earth. Soon the days and nights will pass. The snow will melt and turn into water, which will nourish the ground for new life to begin. Acknowledge water. Looking around you, people are chattering. You can see their warm breath leaving vapours in the frosty winter air. Acknowledge air. At one end of the group of people, a warming fire crackles and burns. Hands and bodies are turned towards the orange flames. It is comforting. Acknowledge fire. And when you are ready, open your eyes.
Yule, or the winter solstice, falls on the 21st or 22nd of December. It makes the shortest day of the year, with the daylight hours being from 7:28 a.m. to 4:03 p.m. here in the UK. Although it is the shortest day, it is a time of celebration. From now the days will start to get longer. It is a time of new beginnings and of hope for the year ahead. January and February can be gloomy and cold, but it's the time for planning and plotting new projects and things you would like to achieve. There are many well-known traditions tied to this fire festival. The bringing of greenery indoors, the Yule log, wreath making, feasting and drinking, and later wassailing. Today we will focus on the Yule goat.
There are a lot of stories on the origins of the Yule goat. It goes back, like a lot of the traditions, to pre-Christian times. It is thought that the Yule goat is connected to the Norse god Thor, who rode his chariot across the winter sky, which was drawn by two goats. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce their Norse names. Thank you, Ness. But they translate to teeth grinder and teeth bearer.
I couldn't fathom.
Yeah, thank you. Today's Yule goats are made from straw tied together with red ribbon or twine. The theory is that the straw has connections to the last harvest, and the spirit contained within that is carried over to the Yule celebration as a positive symbol for a good harvest for the following year. Why the red ribbon or twine? Red is often associated with prosperity in some other cultures, but it also corresponds with blood too. Sacrifices were made at Yule to the ancient Norse in the ancient Norse tradition, which was followed by lots of drinking and feasting. And these sacrifices were to give thanks and to honour the gods over this period. There were many deities hailed: Freyr, god of harvest and fertility; Odin, god of death and transition; winter deities Skadi and Ull; the night deities Not, goddess of the night, and Mani, god of the moon. Suna, goddess of the sun, was also honoured as she from now on will be growing in strength.
I'm just looking back to see what you wouldn't pronounce.
Yeah, I didn't put it down because I looked at it and I couldn't find any translations on the internet, and
I did look them up, which is why I said thank you, Ness.
I thought, no, whoever gets that bit, even myself.
If anyone's having connection problems on Facebook, do try hopping over to the Kitchen Witch YouTube channel, because sometimes it's better on one than the other one. So if you're having problems, hop on over there. But it's going to be up for replay afterwards on both Facebook and YouTube. Okay. Now for Goaty McGoaterson. I'm laughing because I don't do the crafts before the actual event, because I figure if you guys haven't done them before, then it's only fair if I haven't done them before. I'm beginning to regret this. So we have Goaty McGoaterson. If you haven't downloaded the template, it is on the Facebook event for you to download as a PDF and print off, or you can draw your own. I printed off the template on paper and then I traced it onto cardboard. So you've got Goaty's body.
Goaty's body.
And then Goaty's two little legs. So it slots together. It's very clever, actually. So he slots together like that. But we need him apart now. I'm sorry, Goaty. We've got to take your legs off.
Because he's got to be dressed.
It's going to be
trousers.
he no longer we're going to make him non-naked. So you need yarn or ribbon or twine. Actually, twine would make quite a cool rustic one as well, wouldn't it? I just picked the first ball of wool that came out of my big bag of wool when I taught myself crochet in lockdown, and now I've got loads of wool and no patience to do crocheting. So we start with his body and with his horn. Start with the goat's horn. Ness, you tied a little. You start with the tail. Do you think I should start?
I started at the tail. I couldn't get it to stay on the horn. It's sliding off.
All right, I'll start at his tail. Actually, I've got a bit of sellotape because
That's what I did. Yeah, I did sellotape.
We can use glue, or we can put a loop, and then, which I've done, and then as I've wound round, I've tucked that in the end. If you think about an intent that you want for your Yule goat.
Oh yeah, I should have started with that bit, shouldn't I?
Manifest for the coming year.
I think as well, think about what a goat represents to you, what the energy of goat represents to you. Endurance, perseverance, climbing for your goals, striving for your goals. And think that as you wind. It is a bit of kind of not magic, isn't it? Because you're winding the yarn around.
I didn't even listen to my own ritual. It says they're starting at the horns, and I started at the tail, so I didn't even.
Obviously, it's meant to be. So I am, literally just winding it around.
Yeah.
But visualize your goal as you're doing it. If you are poetic, you could make up a little goatee chant. Now all I'm thinking of is the Billy Goat's gruff.
Oh.
We are on YouTube, Kathy. Let me just find the link for you.
I tried not to feel the bits where the legs go.
It's difficult, isn't it? It might keep sliding.
Yeah, obviously you find that it might not. Like I've got a little bit end there that's not got the yarn on, but yeah, if you sort of overdo it, you won't be able to put the legs on a bit later.
If you look for Kitchen Witch School on YouTube, at Kitchen Witch School, I've put the link in the comments, but sometimes it doesn't show up on Facebook because it's a bit argumentative like that. But we are Kitchen Witch School.
It's a bit weird, isn't it, with the connection?
Let me put it up there. I can put it on the screen, can't I? There you go. That is us on YouTube. If you're having trouble with the Facebook connection, you can find us on YouTube.
Yeah, I think the legs will still go over. I've gone into the
large gap, so I've just sort of wound.
I'm winding wool around a goat's bottom. It's quite strange things we do. Things you lot dream up just to keep me quiet. I don't know.
Quiet.
Oh, I'm getting a bit of a bunch now. Oh, hello. It's all going horribly pear-shaped.
Yeah, mine went really thin and then slid off. You can use different colours as well, like, put your intent in as well in colours.
Yeah, I chose red and green ribbon.
Sorry, I dropped the ball of wool on my keyboard then. They pressed buttons. Yeah, I think it's gone a bit. See, this is why we should practice before we start. I'm going that way now. We'll do his little leggy.
Yeah, it's weird, like by the front leg and that. Yeah, but you can go back and forth as well, and
yeah,
I sort of got to the long bit, but then I've gone round the side.
Eva says, do we wrap the legs as well? I think you've got to be mindful of the gap. Mind the gap.
We heard too much of that last.
Oh yeah, Ness and I had a trip to London last weekend. It was a lot of travelling on hot trains. Mind the gap. Yes, you do wrap the legs, but be mindful that you need to keep the slot wide enough to fit the to slot them together. I've also realised I'm winding it completely off camera.
My sort of goat's beard. Well, there we go. That'll have to be wound round separately.
And didn't realise we were underground. Mind the gap. I'm kind of winging this here now. You could, like say, if you did different colours, you could tie it in with colour magic, couldn't you? Well, Sam's over on YouTube. Hopefully that will be a stronger connection. Facebook likes to play up a bit sometimes. Yeah, Karen's is unwinding from the tail. Yes, I think it needs a little bit of creative thinking to... I think you may have to go back over some places to get it to...
Yeah. Also, if you have I've got gaps there, you can, if you want to, do other colours and fill them in. I've got more gaps around the head bit.
I'm going to get the stapler out in a minute. I might do that, actually. Debbie's been out all day, wasn't prepared to make Mr. McGoat. Mr. McGoat. Yes, this will be on replay, so if you've not got the bits and pieces, you can make it at your leisure. Wind your goats at your leisure. But yeah, you could tie in the colour of the goat with your intent, couldn't you?
Yeah, mine's orange, which speaks to me of positivity and all-round good feelings. And we need sunshine and orange because it's been very gloomy, and it's probably going to be a bit more gloomy in over a couple of months. So yeah, we need a bit of that. Oh.
Hi, Angie.
Whatever I do, I can't seem to get it to stay like there.
Lizzie has
like
been
blindfold on.
wrapping presents. What do I do? Catch up later, Lizzie. Basically, we're just winding wool around our goat shape with the thought of our intent in our heads. But it's being typical goat and being very stubborn and uncooperative. It is doing what goats do.
I didn't realise it was going to take as long as...
Mickey's all right because he's in New Zealand, so their winter solstice isn't for another 6 months, so you can practice your goats before then. I'm just kind of doubling up and going backwards and over bits. But if it's too out of hand, I am going to staple him in a minute.
I've sort of tucked the end underneath.
Are you
so
finished?
That's sort of like...
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not... Yeah.
I'm giving you 3 out of 10 for that one.
He doesn't. He's got a blindfold on.
That's a little bit mean. Come on.
I think that's cheating.
She'll get me back. Don't worry. I even can't figure out the head looks like he's got a bandana on. Well, that's because he's a cool rock and roll goat.
I think I would do one of the legs and then maybe do the other one. Didn't realise how long it was going to take. It's all good.
Him. He's quite cool. Yeah, I am going back over it and in different directions.
It's not going to look anything like a goat once I've got all this.
It doesn't matter as long as you know it's a goat.
Hey.
Debbie wants to know if we're going to hang mini sprouts from his horns. Oh yeah, my tail's gone. His tail's gone all squiffy. All right. Okay, don't tell the RSPCA, but it's just going to be stapled. Right, and I might have stapled him to the desk as well.
You've actually got a staple.
I have got it stapled to the desk. That didn't work very well, did it? Let's try stapling.
Yeah, you might have to sort of go round a few
Be
times.
inventive. Be inventive. I've stapled his tail. I'm sorry. My apologies. I hope that didn't hurt.
Oh.
He has got quite a fluffy bum. Where I've gone over his tail quite a lot.
Oh my goodness.
He's got
You're going to end up with a 3D goat, aren't you?
Hannah says the match isn't going well. No football talk. Glad I'm here with the goats. Yes, much better here, Hannah. Karen says, I hate to say this, but the witch's ladder was easier. And Karen, you're creative. You're artistic. And so she can hear the ouch. No goats were harmed in the sticking of this tail. Yes, you could be right. Nikki says I'm making a pom-pom. Senia, no, I wouldn't staple that part of him. That would be really cruel. Heather's going to do his legs later. He's going to be legless for the time being. Yeah, I think. Oh, you poor little goat. I think I am gonna. I think I am going to have to stop. Otherwise, he is going to turn into a pom-pom.
Yeah, I can't really go.
I
can't find the staple gun.
How did you tie off the end, Ness?
I sort of fed it underneath one of the other things and then pulled it through.
Are we just sliding off?
I've got a loose bit now. I'm not sure what's going on.
You need a stapler, Sue. The staple gun is your friend.
And
I'm going to tuck it under somewhere.
That's his.
Oh, look.
His top half, though. He's got a bit of a loose bit on his leg. I'm not sure what's going
Heather,
on.
Oh, Heather, that looks
festive colours.
Oh, wow.
Let's go and get it. Where is it? There it is. There it is.
No, I love that.
Have you done your legs as well? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Did you do it earlier?
No, I'm just sitting here with you. I chose ribbon. I did ribbon. Yeah, red and green ribbon. So I think, although it was slippery,
It's the ribbon.
I think it worked
Ribbon
better.
India, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks really
You
good.
did little leggies too. Hannah forgot to put a tail on my naked goat. I bet that's not a line you ever say very often. Maria's going to do it later because she's trying to use a straw and it resembles a poodle. Yeah, I've got fluffy goat. Colin, I might get the staple out again. Trudy, this is so difficult. I thought I was crafty till now. She's getting the glue gun out. Things are getting serious. Trudy's getting the glue gun out. This is why we should practice these things before we do it.
It's not. Somebody's just said it was really thick ribbon. It's not. It's that's the ribbon. It's like
Oh, the gauzy stuff.
the gauze
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
that we got given.
Yes.
Oh,
Very lovely lady gave me a huge box of it. So we have been
Forced to
using
take home with us, you mean? Take that too much.
Right, I'm doing these little leggies now. I do hope nobody had plans for this evening. Look, this is supposed to be serious and magical.
Okay.
If that's what
Since
you
when
were
have
expecting,
we ever been serious?
yeah, if that's what you're expecting, you've come to the wrong ritual.
Oh, I was just going to
Yes,
say, look, I
serious, no.
finished. And his
But-
blooming horn slid off again. I'm leaving it. I can't. I haven't got the patience.
Do you have a horn problem, Sue?
Yes, I do.
right.
I need some.
Oh, God.
Oh, I need to glue it first, I think.
I think I'm gonna get the stapler out again.
There we go. He's got some bare bits, but
Yeah.
it's all good.
It's the
It's
intent
stands up.
that's important.
Who's this? Who resembles a mummy?
Oh, hang on. Heather. Yes, Michelle says all hail to the glue gun. Yes. An item that no witch should be without. Eva's now covered with craft glue. Exactly, Michelle. Good magic in all the laughter. That's what we rely on. Karen says, I'm not sure what I'm going to get this year now unless it's sweary-itis. Colin wasn't quite prepared for this. I don't think any of us were,
Well,
Colin.
guess what? I don't think I was prepared for it, to be honest. Take that long.
Right.
But we like to learn new skills.
It's quite a large goat, isn't it? I mean,
Oh, so many sentences you would never, ever normally say. I don't know what to say to that, Ness, really. I guess it depends what size of goat you're comparing it with.
Amanda says, how about felt tipping the gaps? Yes, that would be
I think it might be an idea to paint it before you start, couldn't you? If you painted it all before you started.
Mm. But you could also use those bits for sticking in your herbs and bits and pieces.
Yeah, I think I did
Yep.
put that in there. You could put like little woody bits of herbs. And, yeah, that's a good idea. Or anything really. Tuck little petitions in some of the thick stuff and yeah.
All right, I think I've got a goat, kind of. Yeah.
Eva said the twine slipped off the back of the horns. He now looks like a snowboarder with a buff hanging off his head.
Debbie's husband can't figure out why she's laughing so much. Keep him guessing. Keep him guessing. So
Changed it
yeah,
from husband to husband.
Yeah. We have a goat. I'll put him like that. There we are. There
Oh
we go.
wow, that is really
well
cool.
done.
I'm
That is
impressed with
brilliant.
that. He does look 3D, doesn't he? He's really
Yeah.
good.
He's quite a fat goat. He's been eating lots of Brussels sprouts.
Mm.
I have to say, I think the stapler was very useful. You could, if you painted it or used a piece of card that was the right colour to make him out of, you wouldn't notice the gaps, really, would you? I like him.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I like him.
So you might have to go with another one.
Eva says paint his nose red.
Googly eyes.
Rudolph the red-nosed goat. Oh, and she's glued on googly eyes.
Excellent.
We like googly eyes. Yeah.
Always googly eyes.
Nikki says his head looks like Thor's hammer. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does
We
quite a
need
lot.
lots of pictures.
Yes, we do need lots
Yeah.
of pictures. We are expecting lots of photographic evidence on the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group. But the important part is he's magical and he is imbued with your magical intent. It doesn't matter if he looks like a goat or, or something else. It's the intent that's important. And he carries the energy of the Yule goat with him, which is being stubborn and awkward, basically. Colin says he's been well fed. Yeah, this one has. He's definitely been well fed. Safety pin. Have you got a punk goat?
I couldn't find the stapler, but I did find a.
This is a punk goat.
But he stands up. I'm impressed by that because I wasn't
Yeah.
sure that he would stand up, but he does. So.
It does stand up. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. Actually, you could use a similar idea and do quite a lot of different animals like that, couldn't you? With the legs staying the same and then just changing the outline of the actual animal.
Yeah.
Lizzie said, what's the mythology for the goat this time of the year? Goat, I did read out earlier, but I'll run through them again. Goat in general, very stubborn, but very determined. Get through the alphabet. Independence, strength, survival, foundations, security, growth, new pathways, confidence, stubbornness, and direction. But I think the Yule goat is very strong in Norse mythology, isn't he?
Yeah, they have a massive one in Sweden, and apparently it get very often people try and set it alight, whether it's a very similar thing. They think it's a bit like the Wicker Man, they put their petitions in there and they're trying to stop people vandalizing it by setting him alight, because obviously he's made of straw and he is massive. And yeah, he's in I can't remember the name of the town in Sweden, but obviously it's a big thing out there to have the Scandinavia have the Yule goat. We've only got little ones and here, haven't we? So
but Heather said earlier, didn't she, that Thor, his chariot was drawn by goats, 2 goats.
Yeah,
so
with
there is
2 weird names.
Strong. Colin said, Colin says he'd like to see us try a cow with horns next. You first, Colin. You first.
Yeah, Jenny Luddington said there's the gavel goat. That's it. I couldn't think of the name of it, but that's the massive one that's in there that in Sweden.
I need to find that. Jenny says there's a 24-hour webcam for the goat. Excellent. Yeah, Kat says most Danes have them in their homes or outside at Yule and Christmas. Yeah, we have got them. I've got 3 here. That's the more traditional Yule goat is made of straw with the red on. These did come from Scandinavia.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Oh no, that's 2 years ago.
Eva says we have I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right, Boog here in Switzerland. In the spring we lit it on fire, and the longer it takes for its head to explode, the longer the winter will be. That's really not nice. Trudy says the legs are too long, looks like a horse. It's a horse goat. It's one that's very good at climbing mountains, Trudy. Okay, so Thor's goats' names are
and that's why anybody wants to say how they're pronounced.
Tangrisnir and Tangnostra, or something really, really not like that at all.
That's what it reads like. That very often I sort of read things how they're spelled, but yeah,
there's a way to pronounce it, and I'm not doing it very well at all. Nikki says, might have been easier to make with pipe cleaners. It may well have been. It might be a bit more spidery with pipe cleaners. Spider goat. Oh dear. Oh.
Yeah, but where's the challenge in that? Now, come on.
Yes, that'd be far too easy. Debbie says, everything you read out sounds just like my other half at the moment. I might just wrap him up a mall and call him Mr. McGoatee. We'd like to see photos, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle has an inflatable Yule goat from Walmart. It's wearing red polka dot pajamas. Oh, it's a good job we don't have a Walmart here. I'd have lots of those. Oh, Jenny's posted the link for the goats. Thank you, Jenny. I will be having a look at that.
That one.
Eva says Freya the dog has sensed the goat energy. She's hassling me in my office. She rarely comes in here. She's picked up on the goat. Thank you for that, Jenny. That's brilliant. I'm going to have a look at that later. I do like a goat.
Oh, that's good, Sue.
Oh, yours is a festive colour too. Yeah, yes, we do like the goats. Right, let's get rid of him now.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Loved it, really.
So if everybody's finished with a goat and you've got any feasting or drinking that you wish to do, go for it. And if you want to hail to any of the Norse deities that we mentioned, raise a glass to them, or a chocolate brownie, or whatever it is you've got. I have eaten 3 chocolate brownies today, so I won't be having any more. I made some and they were nice, so I had 3. There you go.
Oh, champagne and mini stollen bites. Very nice, Ava.
I think the gods would very much like that.
The gods can have stollen. It's got marzipan in it. Blech. Colin's having a mince pie. I'll share a mince pie with you, Colin. Yep, we like mince pies. Nice. Lizzie, don't think my goat is going to be able to stand up. Never mind pull Thor. It's the thought that counts, Lizzie. It's the thought that counts. Yeah. Debbie has mead. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Obviously, as we say, please do share photos of your Yule goat. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. We'd love to see all the pictures on the Kitchen Witch Coven Facebook group. And it is the most important thing is your intent. The energy that you put into creating the craft is the important part, not what it looks like when it's finished, which is lucky, really. I'm not sure what mine looks like, but it is all about the intent. Oh, and that's terribly British. Tea and mince pie. Oh, Jenny's got mince pie and mulled apple juice. Lovely.
Nice.
Oh, Colin, it's an apple pie. Apple pie is still good, Colin. Yes. So yes, we do. We like to see pictures, but yeah, it's the focus and the intent that is important. We laugh a lot in our rituals. Well, actually, we laugh a lot in whatever we're doing, but that raises energy, and that is the important part: is to raise the energy and direct it into the intent and the will and the desire of your goals, your desires. So never take our laughter as us not being committed to what we do, because that's how we work our magic. Jane, Bailey's and a mince pie. That's terribly festive. Nan has butterscotch cookies and tea. Yeah, they sound nice.
Yeah.
Deb loves the joyful energy. Honestly, people, we are like this the whole time. We don't just do it for on camera. This is us. What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
And that's a warning for anybody that ever comes to any of our workshops in person. What you see is what you get. Candice, just tea for me with the cinnamon. Cinnamon's good. We like cinnamons. Good for success. Good for love. Just had a COVID booster, so not too hungry. Hang in there, Candice. Hannah has crisps and a cup of tea. Very boring. No, not at all.
It sounds nice.
Yeah.
Do you like tea?
What flavour crisps?
Well, yeah. Crisps have magic. Potatoes have magic. The flavouring has magic. And tea, of course. Tea is very magical. Brilliant for psychic energies. Brilliant for boosting your psychic abilities. Everything has magic in it. Every ingredient has magic in it. None of it's boring. It's all got magical properties. Anne says, loving the energy, can see some lovely auras around you. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Anne. Oh, Hannah's got onion rings. I love Oh, they're one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Crisps, yummy. So, yeah, onions have lots of magical energy in them as well. Jane says that he's so fat, his legs keep buckling.
That's the problem mine's got.
He's curvy. It's not fat, he's voluptuous.
He has a lot of yarn around him, obviously.
Karen has pigs in blankets crisps and limeade. I had some of those the other day. They tasted like bacon crisps, really, must admit. Jenny says, love the energy. As Bernard Shaw said, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Absolutely. Absolutely, bloomin' wise words, as Zinnia says, wise words. Oh, Sam says, onion ring crisps in ham sandwiches.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Very good.
Yeah.
Michelle says, are they five
golden rings?
I'm glad you sang that because I wasn't going to sing. My singing's not good. I think they should be. So the aftercare of your goat, Ness, do we have to feed him on anything in particular?
I don't think some of them need feeding, do they?
Some of them might
You can place them on your altar or somewhere, part of your decorations. I think it'd be fine. Like I say, you can put petition and tuck them in there, or some woody herbs or whatever else you feel drawn to add to him if you want to. I'm definitely going to add something because there's too many gaps in my one. He's a bit bored, isn't he?
He's a quick one. Anne says, give onion rings with grapes a try. Sounds strange, but tastes good. I think the jury's out on that one. Oh, Debbie says sprouts. Yes, obviously. Got to feed them sprouts. Of course you have.
Yes, if you wish to make offerings to your goat, please do.
Yes, in the form of sprout. Lizzie says, honestly, this looks shocking. Well, let us be the judge of that, Lizzie.
Look forward to the pictures.
Jenny says, goat care, onion rings, mince pies, and limeade. It sounds like a good combination to me. No, Colin, I don't think mine needs feeding for a while. I think it's quite well fed. Senia has suggested you write mind the gap in the gaps. Oh, yes, Anne says put a bit of glitter in the gaps. Oh, everything is made better by a bit of glitter. Actually, I have a new Tomte.
We did see.
I have another one today. Look at him.
That is so cute.
I know, it's good, isn't it? My daughter bought it at the school fair they had. One of the mums was making them.
How clever is that?
I know, he's lovely.
Wow.
I thought he looked a bit like a druid.
Yeah.
I did see some chocolate ones that you put in a cup.
No.
Hot. I know. I saw it and I thought Rachel wouldn't put any hot milk over him.
You couldn't melt the tomte. There was candle ones in the garden centre too. How could you melt them? That's cruel.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
thought-
having
won't do that.
that. Jenny suggests the goats are rustic. I think
Yes.
that's the right description, Jenny.
That's a good word.
Definitely. The tomte is cute. I do have a thing about tomtes. Yeah, I do like them. But anyway, less of this frivolity. Come on, focus.
When?
Hannah, it is tomte abuse, melting them in hot milk. What's that one? Oh, Nikki, what's a tomte? It's the Scandinavian name for a gnome, an elf, a gonk. One of these jobbies. One of these guys. It's the Scandinavian name for it, tomte. Tomte. I have a few. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got another one here. Look, it's that job. That's a tomte, a gonk, a gnome. Yeah, whatever you want to call them. They are house spirits, really. But bless them. Xenia, be prepared for more tomtes. You can never have enough.
No.
That's my motto. Nikki says it looks like something out of Monty Python.
Did you see Xenia's comment about that Netflix program series, Elves?
Oh yes, I haven't seen that.
Neither. I looked it up. I've seen the trailer. It looks really good. Thank you, Xenia.
Right, we'll have a look at that. Oh, Colin, are they from Gnome Man's Land? See, Anne bought some for her daughter's birthday. She loves them. I do. I think they are fascinating. I actually have some small ones that I keep out all year. I don't just... A tomtes for life, not just for Christmas.
I think I've got some those as well. I think I've got a couple in my box.
They seem to have taken up the garden centres and the shops for Christmas decorations.
I've got a few little ones on my
One of
tree.
them this year. Yeah, I have got. Yeah, they
Big ones.
do seem to be full of them this year. But yeah, they're basically house elves. We love them. We love
Right.
them. So yes, let's. It's past my bedtime.
Right, if you want to take a few deep breaths, close your eyes and take yourself back to the snow-covered landscape. We have honoured and celebrated Yule and the winter solstice. Take a look around you. The fire is dying down to embers, and the people that joined you in ritual are starting to disperse. The sun is slowly setting in the sky, and the shadows of the trees start to disappear. Take a moment in this place before slowly coming back to this reality. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes.
There's lots of. Let me get Anne says, I hope you put them in a box with holes in so they can breathe. I generally leave them out, and I don't tend to put the tomtes away for Christmas. They stay out all year. Xenia says, yes, Elves Nissa on Netflix, Danish horror series for Christmas, how elves really are. The tomtes are fine so long as you give them porridge with butter in on the winter solstice, and then they're They're nice and happy and friendly. If you forget their porridge and butter on the winter solstice, then you're in for some trouble. But like most of the fairy world, you just got to be mindful that they are on the darker side. But he's got glitter on, so you know. Eva says, if you're a knitter, then gnomes are here. Oh, thank you, Eva. I'm a bit rubbish at knitting. But for those that knit, there's a link there for knitted gnomes.
Oh, that sounds good.
My goat's drunk and disorderly. Jane is honouring Xenia with sticking on googly eyes. Yeah, we need to see the ones with googly eyes on. I think that would work really well. Poundland seem to have had them for every holiday, so I have tomtays for every season. Okay, I'm going to have to keep an eye out in Poundland, Jenny. I need a tomtay for every season. Lizzie's asking to see the traditional goat. That is the traditional Scandinavian Yule goat. I think I've got a couple here. This one's got more bendy horns on them. Made with straw and tied with the red thread. That's the traditional ones.
I thought that might be a little bit complicated to try and replicate.
Yeah, we're getting hold of the straw for a start. But yes, we got into a mess with wool. Oh, they had autumn tomtays in Aldi. Oh, I'm going to have to keep an eye out, aren't I? Knitted gnomes and googly goats. Yeah, that's us. It sounds like the name of a band. Knitted gnomes and googly goats. Lizzie's going to use some red ribbon to hold things together. The red ribbon would be traditional, wouldn't it? That would work very well. Very well.
Yeah, that would look good.
Anne says, can someone knit me when I hate knitting? I bet if you looked on Etsy, you'd probably find someone that's very clever and made them. My grandmother's traditional Danish porridge with butter was amazing. Oh, I like a bit of porridge, I must admit.
Yeah.
Do like porridge. Haven't had it with butter, actually. I will give it a try. But I'll be feeding the tomtays on the winter solstice with it, so... Got most of the glittery ribbon on myself, so I declare myself to be the Yule goat. Excellent.
And why not?
Excellent. Go for it. Go for it. So, from myself and on behalf of these very lovely ladies here, my thanks personally to Heather, Ness, and Sue. Kitchen Witch would not run without these ladies. They do an awful lot of work behind the scenes. I might be the bossy gobby one, but these ladies work hard behind the scenes, not just at the school where they support the students, but also running the blogs and helping me run workshops and all of the rituals they write between them. So my heartfelt thanks to these very lovely ladies. It wouldn't be Kitchen Witch without them. And on behalf of all of us, our thanks to you guys for supporting us this year. The online rituals kind of started with lockdown and everything, I guess, didn't they? That's where it all began. We are continuing with our online rituals for the foreseeable future, till you get fed up with us, because we have met and made friends with some very, very lovely people just by being online. And I think just because we are online with you guys doesn't make you any less friends. The relationships we've made and built are very, very important to us. So thank you for all the support that you've given us. We also have lots of planning and plotting for next year, and we are hoping to put some more things online for you guys. So do keep an eye out. If there's anything you'd like us to do, particularly if there's any subject you would like us to run online workshops about, or anything else you want to see us do, as long as it's legal and within their realms of possibility, we will do our very best to accommodate you. If you are students of the school, we will be doing some more student-only workshops next year as well. So our focus going forward is to be online a lot more for all of you lovely people. We are hoping to do a couple more local things as well, but the main focus will be online so that we can connect with as many of you people as possible. But if you guys didn't rock up and make the comments and make the crafts and share your thoughts with us, it just wouldn't be the same and it wouldn't be worth doing. So huge thanks to you guys for joining us and sticking with us. Madness.
Also, you don't give yourself enough thank you to Rachel as well, because before any of this we were 3 very camera shy, wouldn't speak in front of anybody.
Yeah.
And now you can't stop us.
I've created monsters.
Support and encouragement, and to get ourselves out there and push ourselves forward. And yeah, we've learned so well. I can say for all of us, we've learned so much from Kitchen Witch. I just
I just want to say thank you to Ness for being the tech witchery person.
Definitely. Yes.
Tech and myself just do not mix very well at all. So yeah, I just do stuff and then hand it over to Ness. So thank you, Ness.
And
for doing what you do.
A lot of support with Rachel for that as well. I have gone help, and we did a little run through video with one thing, and so we all bounce off each other.
Yeah. It's teamwork, definitely teamwork. Ness runs.
And the main thing is, if it wasn't for Rachel, we wouldn't be here.
No,
exactly. Yeah,
it's teamwork.
So thank you, Rachel.
Definitely teamwork. Ness runs the blog, so I just wouldn't have time to do that. So everything you find on the Kitchen Witch blog is written by these 3 lovely ladies, and Ness sort of pulls it all together. And it has been a bit of a baptism of fire, hasn't it? Learning all this stuff.
Yeah, but it's been
but it's teamwork. It's definitely teamwork. And as I say, it wouldn't be the same without all you lovely people. Really. And there's lots of lovely comments coming up here. So thank you to all you guys.
Amazing people. It's been fantastic.
And Xenia says, thank you for continuing the online rituals. You are the only group that stayed. Everyone else went to in-person again, where I'm left out. And actually, I think that's really important to us. Amanda says the same. I rely on these rituals and all the online talks and the healing. I think it's really important to us, and we've seen it quite a lot across social media recently, is where people are moving back to online. And we will be at some of those things as well. And there are some really exciting things coming up that we are very honoured to be a part of. But we want to keep up with the online stuff because that is important to us as well. So, yeah, cool. So, ladies are my heroes. Oh, bless you. Really, behind it, we all remember that we are all kind of mothers, wives. We have meltdowns. We have all the usual rubbish that life throws at us. But yeah, I think for all of us, the witchcraft journey has been life changing. It definitely changes how you look at life and how you work with things. And yeah, we all have our own skills. I don't do the bottling and brewing stuff that Heather and Sue do. My bottle of blackberry, elderberry, Rob, comes from Sue, because I wouldn't have the time to make that. And Sue and Ness are crystal gurus. I think we've all picked up different things, haven't we? And we all bring different things to the table. So
Heather is a supplier of lovely seeds and barks and things.
all wonderful foraged goodies. Yeah,
it's all
comes together. Oh no, Lizzie's horns unraveling, weeps silently.
Oh no.
I stuck sellotape over mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is your friend? So I'm very well aware that we have waffled on. All right, I've waffled on for a very long time. There'll be a couple more Friday morning chats before the festive time. We are at a workshop in Emsworth tomorrow for those that are coming to see us. Other than that, look out, because there will be more stuff coming next year online. And if you need anything, even if it's something you think, oh, that's a stupid question, but I don't know who to ask, message us. We're good at stupid questions. No, there never is a stupid question. We're here. Don't feel you're ever alone in your little witchcraft corner. We're happy to help if we can, and just listen if you need someone to listen as well. So we're here if you need us. Other than that, sorry, there's comments coming up. I've resorted to sellotape and glue and it's still drunk.
Yeah, it's just...
Yes, join us again next year for more crafts.
Oh, there's a little tail behind you, Rachel.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you know those things. Yes, the Friday morning chats started during lockdown and they were a time that suited me, and I will be continuing with those. But yes, we will be doing some more this kind of time, waffling witches or workshops or things as well. So hopefully we will do things that will cover and fit with everybody's schedule. So, let's all go now because it's still way past my bedtime. I've got a long day tomorrow. Have a wonderful winter solstice.
Bye.
And blessings to you all. And we will catch you all soon.
Bye-bye. Bye.